Hi guys, it's me, and it occurred to me that I don't think I've actually shared anything from June from the book After the Luau and the Laughter Dies Down, written by me, Kristen Van Bodegraven. So I thought this was a good time to share just a little piece of June. The beginning of June rang in polo season, and on opening day, Pam, my husband, and I decided to spend a few hours at the Haleiwa Polo Club, where we were certain they would play the best game on the island. While discussing our dining options for the day, we determined that although there was certain to be a membership club, as non-members we were most certainly to be barred from it. So I decided to throw a little hamper together. Pam was concerned that blatantly consuming our own alcohol would get us kicked out of the club, so I decided to get sneaky. Thus was born the concept of the Bloody Mary Cherry Tomato. If you've ever simply been dying to confuse a pharmacist, but you don't know how, just march on up to the desk and tell them you need a syringe. When they ask you what size, say you don't know. And when they ask you what you're going to do with it, say, I'm going to put vodka in a cherry tomato. It gets them every single time. In addition to the tomatoes, though, we packed smoked tuna salad and hothouse cucumber cups and gorgonzola stuffed dates. We had the hamper, we had the sunscreen, we had the fabulous hats, and we were off to the North Shore. We found a shady spot facing the center of the field and watched those pretty ponies run back and forth. I couldn't tell you who won, or even what the rules were, but it didn't matter. It was a perfectly civilized way to spend an afternoon. On our drive home from the North Shore, we passed the lone biker bar on the 30-mile stretch of Kamehameha Highway that stands between Haleiwa Polo Club and my home. And we decided to stop in for one for the road. As we bellied up to the bar, we noticed the karaoke machine that the bartender was setting up. It may have been the cherry tomatoes, but suddenly I felt saucy. I secured a songbook. Just then, a man sat down at the other end of the bar and also asked for a book. Within moments, a karaoke war had begun. We matched each other song for song, and I was about to call a truce when my rendition of Why left the crowd demanding that I sing one more. After my rousing version of Some Days You Gotta Dance, the crowd leapt to their feet, sent me rounds of drinks, and declared me the winner. That's how it happened. I swear. Or not. I need to acknowledge something here, you guys. It's a line in the book, but also something I need to say. I need to acknowledge something here. It may seem as though I sit here holding others accountable for what I now wryly refer to as our wacky adventures. I do not. My husband's constant psychological abuse notwithstanding, I hold one person and one person only responsible for my activities mentioned here in this book. Me. These events did not happen to me, nor did they happen around me. I was an active participant in all of them. I even instigated many of them. I was saddened by some of them, and I was baffled by a lot of them, but that didn't stop me from jumping right in and being a part of them. So I'm not here pointing fingers and piously assigning blame, far from it. Rather, I'm trying to determine how a person can get so far away from themselves that they can't even find themselves in the mirror. It was a little piece of June from After the Luau, When the Laughter Dies Down.